Hi there. This is a classic. Alright, consider the paradiddle, okay? Also, too, consider. I made the video the alternating triplet, okay? So if you want to look up my Bonzolium video, the alternating triplet. Like when we talk about a triplet, I'm referring to the John Bonham popular, drum set. Correct. So an alternating triplet would be if you alternate just your hands. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm going with this. Okay, so what happens there is we can also, as a triplet, one and a two and a, we can also do sixteenths. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay? So, Bonham was very fond, again, I think, in doing this triplet sometimes. And not this triplet, but this 16th note pattern that he would sometimes put in something that was in like 4/4 that wasn't triplety. For example, like No Quarter Live, for example. It's something we all know. Madison Square Garden, the one from the soundtrack. Okay, now this is for diehard Zeppelin geeks. Pardon my croaky voice, but bum ba da da ba da da ba da 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 dum ba da da wa na now ba now now ba ba now ba now now ba now right, that real wah wah pedally. At the end of that, Bonham goes so 3 4. How he plays that, but at the end of that he goes. You hear that? Now in this case, that is not alternating. Okay, I'm just going right, left, bass drum, right, left, bass. Except what I am doing, instead of playing quarter notes on the hat, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm playing eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so I have another, in a few other of my videos, I play that pattern, okay? And what I'll do is at the end of this video, I'll come back to it because I don't want to get distracted by it, okay? So, now, since that's 4/4, okay? Now, Bonham used to, in Tripletberg, like I Can't Quit You Baby, or Dazed Confused, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or You Shook Me. Bonham liked to throw in like a 16th note feel, 1 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a on a 6/8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That type of thing, okay? So what he's doing there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4, okay? Now he's not doing it on the hat. But that's where the note-dom is conveyed, okay? Just for this demonstration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but what he'd do is he'd play that like 16th note feel around the drums with his hands via an alternating 16th pattern. Okay, although he'd usually, I think, lead it with his right. Okay, so remember the alternating 16th. And if you just loop that, it's like a paradiddle. Remember I said, consider the paradiddle? Okay, so except that instead of the you're doing that on the bass drum. Okay, so that is a very sought after butt-kicking Bonham fill that not really, again, everybody talks about. People always hear it and then they don't really mention it, okay? You'll hear it, excuse me, in Dazed Confused live he'd do it. So, but he'd usually truncate it, okay? So, 1 E and a 2 E and a E and a, okay? 1 E and so that's the Dazed Confused thing he do. He'd sort of land on the downbeat at the end of this passage on the snare, on the 1. So, okay. Now, does that make sense? Now what happens there is it gives it kind of that, like, now listen. I'm sorry. Hear that accent? That's one of the many things we love about Bonham, is that it'd be like da boom ba boom da da da. It was just like a little chug-a-lug, right? Doing it as an alternating pattern enables you in the feel, in the mojo of a 16th, 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4. Okay, like if you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It enables you. See how you do that? So the right, left foot, foot, left, right foot, foot. That left, right foot, foot, left, right foot, foot. You get that accent. And that's very important to the pattern. That is, again, the short version. So just watch this. 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4. Okay, we'll just count it that way. Instead of 4, 5, 6, 1. 4, 5, 6, 1. 4, 5, 6, 1. We'll just go, just for practicing purposes, it might be easier just saying 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Okay? Okay? Now, as we move forward, Bonham did it in the whole 6 counts sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when he did that, he would play the pattern through. Okay? That accent would always be. It would go. He wouldn't switch that accent around. It would always be like. Well, it'd be like. Okay? It would always be. Okay? So, a classic example, bear with me, is in You Shook Me. Which, by the way, that Royal Albert Hall concert that they filmed and Eddie Kramer recorded is one of the best sounding recordings, Zeppelin recordings of all times. And just listen to Bonham's snare there. You can't get a better version, really, of Bonham's recorded snare sound, okay? Anywho, what he does there, if you look at 618, okay, 618 mark, right now open up in another window. If you're on a mobile, sorry, see if you can. But if you type in Led Zeppelin Royal Albert Hall, you can put 1970 in the search too. It'll come up. It'll say full concert or full show. And I think they just swiped it. Well, look that up, okay? Led Zeppelin Royal Albert Hall 1970 comes up at 618. Okay? Da ba da ba ba you took me out ba da 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 ba da da 1 2 3 4 5 6 okay. You know what I'm talking about. It's a terrific fill. But the thing is, it's really kind of hard to see what he's doing there, because the camera's on them as a band, and it pops over to Bonham for that fill, but the camera is sort of, you see his face and stuff, but you kind of just see his sticks going, okay? So again, I always have to say that what I'm playing here is what I think he's playing, okay? But the riff, the mojo, is what he's doing, okay? So again, I'm just trying to be helpful. Again, I wasn't sitting there eating Cheetos, right, like his roadie, sitting there just watching him play. I have to rely on my ears, our ears, but also, too, when I listen to the accent on the snare and the sound of where the bass drum is, I'm 99% sure this is what he's playing there. Nonetheless, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's your 6/8 pattern, okay? And that'll do fills. Does a lot of those in there. And those are all the same thing, but in a triplet. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a boom, okay? But the fill that comes up has that 16th feel. It's a 16th feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2. Because what happens is, in 6/8ville, it's 6 eighth notes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's typically how it is officially sort of counted. Although if you can say, if you want, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a, okay? However you want to do it or think of it. But now what happens there, he puts that fill at 6/18. He doesn't just do a quick. What he does is he plays the whole 6. So then the whole fill from beginning to end, I'm gonna try. It's hard for me to do this because I'm not Steve Smith, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, bass drum on the 1 and 6/8, snare on the 4 and 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Here it comes. 4, 5, 6. He starts, in this case, on the rack tom. Okay, 1 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and that's the pattern. Okay, so as I explain it in context, back to the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In eighth noteville, well, if you double that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 16ths, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you add the left hand in it, you get 30 seconds, officially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? That's neither here nor there, okay? But my point is then what you can do is, when it comes across like that, because it is 6/8, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 notes, right? Well, 12 notes can also be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's sort of the whole mojo there. So again, the fill itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta play it real soft, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what he'll do there is he'll end that the snare is, the drums stop on the 6. And then the and, he'll hit the bass. So 6 and. Now bear with me here. It's kind of hard, I think, to get a truly proper explanation because the music isn't going on at the same time. But think of it this way: 1 and 2 and 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what he does. Okay, but like a paradiddle. But in this particular one, because it is 6 full eighth notes, okay, 6, count them, 6 full eighth notes, it comes out where he'll play the 6, the and then the 1 on the bass drum in the crash. So bear that in mind, but watch, I'll go over this, okay? We'll put it in groupings. So the fill itself, we'll call that the first 3 chunks. Remember that. Now here's the thing. Remember, you got to accent. Okay, that one gets accented. But anyway, back to the 3 chunks. Okay? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Just think of it that way. 1 E and a 2. There's the 2 accented. E and a 3 E and a. Okay? So just practice that. Now remember, my hands are alternating. Right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot. At the top. Right, left, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot, right, left. Did I say that right? Right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot. One more time. Right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot. Okay? But what happens is, because there's 6, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. What happens is, in those alternating things, if you're playing 16ths, 1, that accent, since we're alternating, the 1 is being played by the right hand, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and so that's what happens. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Okay, remember all that is. Okay, you rewind there, because a lot of people say, oh, you talk too much about the same thing. Moving forward. But then what happens? Then the 4th chunk, we go back to the tom. So essentially it goes, that last going back. So, see that? So then you can practice that chunk of 4. Right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot. Okay, remember, there's the alternation. Just that we're moving around the right hand. Okay? 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4. See that? Sorry, right hand lead on the tom. So we're almost done there. Okay, this gets a little difficult, I think, to kind of keep in context because of the nature of 6/8, and at least for me talking about it in 16ths kind of, but just bear in mind, what'll happen is just remember the fill, practice it in this order. Okay, so there's the 4 chunks. We add a 5th chunk, which is the 5th note in the 6/8 pattern. Okay, so remember, so we go right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot. What the hell did I just do? Right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, foot, left, right, foot, foot. Loop that. Loop that, okay, and I'll do it slow. That's what I'm doing there. And for for now, again, for learning purposes, just think of it as 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E. Accent that. 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E. 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E. Sorry. Okay, that's what happens there. Okay, but remember, that's the first 4 chunks. The 5th chunk, is 5E and a 6. Right, left, foot, foot, right. Okay? Right, left, foot, foot, right. Because then we're accenting that 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So the first one. Right, left, boom, boom. Left, right, boom, boom. Right, left, boom, boom. Left, right, boom, boom. Right, left, boom, boom. So bear that in mind. Remember, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, that's sure hard to talk and play at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's kind of hard for me to. I don't usually think about it as like 6, 8 when I'm playing it, but technically, like note-wise, that's what you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's it. So refer back to the chunk of 4. There it is. And all you're adding on to those 4 is right, left, foot, foot. And then an accent with the snare, with the left hand. Right, left, foot, foot, right. And now you see in the Royal Albert Hall, you see him smack. You can see his left hand smacking that snare on the accents. Okay? And then again, after that 6, we just, the and, 1E and is on the bass drum. So 6E and a boom. 6E and a boom. 6E and a boom. So then the whole fill it goes. Okay? And then you can loop that. Now when you hear me loop that, the 6/8 or the triplet field kind of becomes evident. Except that what I'm doing is it goes the whole 6. It's not the standard 3 that he'll do like in the live Dazed Confused. Okay? Jigga 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 ja, okay? Jigga 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 ja. That's the Dazed Confused just 3 chunk. The latter half of the 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Remember, now we're dealing in the full 6 with You Shook Me. Okay, remember, at 6/18, that's what he's doing. I'm going to loop that again. Oh, hang on. See, if I'm not paying attention, I start getting into it and I lose my place. Okay? digga digga dagga digga 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 dagga digga 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 da dum boom. Okay? That is the You Shook Me. I'd give that about a 99% confidence level. Okay? So again, to practice the patterns, the important thing, as I always say, is to bust it down into small giblets, little chunkies, and just practice that. Okay? First thing to do, if you're comfortable with the alternating triplet, and you don't necessarily have to even master that first, just alternate. Your hands are essentially going, and a good way to remember that is bum ba da ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum la da da ba da 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 da. Well done da 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 is a good way to sort of think of. I'm not kidding. That'll really help you. So sit and go da 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 da. That'll prepare your hands for the. Da da da. So da 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 da. Just take my frickin' word for it. That's what it does. Okay? The pattern will get ingrained in you. Da da. Okay? So then you got that going. In 16 note bill, like a paradiddle. Except your foot is doing the doubles. Real slow. And you'll get that going. Now remember, Bonham will lead this fill with the right hand, okay? Now people say, well, I thought he led his triplets with his left hand only. Well, I think by and large it was... when he was doing that kind of thing, right? But he did like alternating them. Like, remember in rock and roll, the live song remains the same. That's what that is. Okay, I have that in 9 other videos too, but let's get back to the 16. You can loop that. But that's what he's doing on the drums. Okay, but okay, but here's the thing. Remember, he doesn't come out at the end on the snare like on the one. It's so there you have that fill. And if you want to just practice the pattern, the first 4-note pattern, you just loop that over and over again. Sorry, you gotta make it clean. Those hands are alternating. Right, left, foot, left, right, foot, right, left, foot, left, right, foot, okay? You can do it just on any, you don't even have to move your hand around. So hopefully this is really helpful. I did my best to try not to talk too much about certain parts. But the best thing is, remember, dudesicles and chicksicles, is to break it down into its small components and repeat it over and over again. You really have to burn that and tattoo that into your brain sort of before you can go forward. I always tell people that baby doesn't pop out of the womb and learn to walk in 2 minutes and then's running like, hey, it takes time. You really got to work that into your brain. I mean, even apart from like your muscle memory or whatever. You just have to scorch it into your being so it becomes second nature. Okay? So hopefully this is helpful. The drum room video is coming up, but I kind of want to really do it right. I have a friend who's a videographer, and I think he can get me really good sound and good video. So be patient with it. I just want to do it right. Like I said, I'm going to put the camera angles in certain places where I feel it maximizes certain points of sound. I just think it would be kind of hard to do with this camera because I'd have to figure out some way to rig this baby up over the drum set, and I just don't want to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe and keep coming back. Thank you.